Okay, so here's probably going to be one of the fastest thoughts that'll ever be thought of. Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch is a remake of the classic Gameboy game by the same name, but I played one of the first Zelda games I've ever played. I've played it and I'm going to share my thoughts on it, the good, the bad, and the miscellaneous stuff. A month late. I'm very slow finishing games that aren't Pokemon, okay? So let's hop straight into the good. This is easily in my top 3 Zelda games, with that being Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild, and this. I don't know which is my favourite, probably this or Wind Waker. I've always wanted to get it remade, and it finally has. I'm glad they did it on the Switch instead of on the 3DS, the Link Between Worlds style like some people kind of wanted, because I prefer this style so much more. It's so beautiful, probably one of the best looking games I've played on the system. I like how small and condensed the world is, and the style reflects that. It's all chibi and toy-like. Really get to know the map, its characters, and every little nook and cranny, and it feels super rewarding when you finally come back to them later for a secret. All the character designs translated really well, and I like almost all of them. I'll go into the specifics in the miscellaneous, but they're a-okay all around. The soundtrack is so nice in this game. It was really cool to see it translated to an orchestrated piece, but this also comes as a bit negative in the bad. Now pretty much all that's been said about this game has already been said when it comes to its problems, but I'll go through a few of my own, quickly. Speaking of the music and the map, because it's so condensed, this works against it to an extent. The music gets repetitive. It's still good, but you tend to get a bit sick of the overworld theme because you just hear it all the time. And there's only one real overworld theme. Pretty much, yeah. And of course the most notorious issue, the lag, is a bit annoying, but there's no getting around it. That's already been discussed a bunch, so I won't talk much about it. It is noticeable, and it is annoying. The price is also a bit much. For me, it is $80 at EB Games, or the equivalent of GameStop, but I managed to get for $60 at different retails, but still, that's fairly expensive. Considering you can just play the original on an emulator for free, it's not really anything new, so it is a bit disappointing in that regard. But overall, I think the game is pretty good, so onto the miscellaneous. I love the Octorok designs in this. Of their giant heads never swollen, and I just think they look perfect. It's probably the best they've looked in my opinion. I'm happy with how the moblins, or whatever they are, the goblins, the pig guys, I like how they were remade. I'm glad they didn't turn out like they did in most other games, really ugly and unappealing. Like the only games I liked the goblins in are this and Breath of the Wild, I'd say. The others all look really ugly. I'm so happy that Wart, or whatever I renamed him to in this game, is in it still, and it's the first game he's been in since the original. I love his design in it, and his personality, and his song they sing. This sounds so cool, along with the Animal Village theme, and it's just, oh, so cool to see it remade. Anyway, sorry for the rushed thoughts, but I'm already a month late for this video, and I didn't have a lot to say on it to begin with, but hey, at least I shared my thoughts, and expect more spooky Halloween stuff coming in the second half of this month, which are already in.